So over to Dr. Huma, please.
Yes, Assalamu alaikum. Today I will present follicular wave synchronization in dromedary camel dromedary wave. As you know, the world population is expected to grow and that will create a huge stress on all the resources, including food. So situation is more alarming for the developing countries like Pakistan. So food security is the main is the main topic, and importance of this food security in livestock is that 11 point we share 11.4% of the GDP and more than 50% in total agriculture value, and 3.1% is exported, and 800 million families are engaged with the livestock. So importance of this livestock in food security is that protein of animal origin is superior than the plant origin. So more than 20 million people are malnourished in Pakistan, and the camel has a great potential to meat and milk production and to contribute in the world's food chain. The major hindrance in the camel adaptation as a major meat and milk animal is low productive and reproductive efficiency. Low reproductive efficiency of the camel is attributed to its short breeding season, long gestation period, longer prepubertal period, induced ovulation, poor expression of estrus behavior, poor conception rate, long intercalving interval, and high incidence of embryonic mortality. And if we see the reproductive physiology of camel, they are seasonal breeders. They are also induced ovulators. And the wave of follicular growth, it produces wave of follicular growth, and then it will lead to regression of the follicle. Now, what is the importance of synchronization? Synchronization improving the reproductive performance and the efficiency, reducing the breeding management cost, and prerequisite for the use of assisted reproductive technology. In camel, this estrus synchronization is limited as compared with the other domestic animals. Other methods of estrus synchronization cannot be applicable in camel due to its unique reproductive physiology. So the methods which we can use as estrus synchronization in camel is by follicular aspiration using ultrasound guided needles, or by the use of hormonal method, that is induction of ovulation, either using GnRH, HCG, or LH, or simulation of luteal phase by using of progesterone and estradiol. So objective of this study was to synchronize the follicular wave in dromedary camel by the use of hormonal protocol of GnRH and progesterone during breeding season, and to compare the relative efficiency of GnRH and progesterone protocol in synchronizing the follicular wave and induction of estrus in non-breeding season. This research was done in Camel Breeding and Research Station, Rakhmani, District, Bhakkar. 2 seasons were selected for this study: breeding, that is from November to March, and non-breeding season from June to August. 48 experimental animals between 6 to 8 years of age she camels were divided into 3 groups, and in both the season, and group A was act as a control, group B as a progesterone treated group, and group C as GnRH treated group. So during the breeding season, the treatment protocols in the group B, PRID was used, and this PRID was inserted for 14 days after disinfecting the camel perineum by 70% alcohol for 14 days. At the time of PRID removal, GnRH analog was injected and animals were mated naturally. In the group C, the GnRH group, in this group, 2 GnRH analog injections were used 14 days apart, followed by PGF2 alpha 7 days after the second GnRH injection. That was followed by blind natural mating 9 days later. So GnRH was also injected at the time of mating to enhance ovulation. Following parameters were studied in all the groups. By all the groups, ultrasonography was done, and then following parameters were studied: estrus, ovulation rate, non-return rate, pregnancy rate, also sexual receptivity, ovulatory phase, vaginal inspection was done, and hormonal concentration was measured. So our results during the breeding seasons were: estrus percentage was non-significant among the group. Mating rate were non-significant among the group. Ovulation rate were significantly different among the groups, with higher rates, the higher value in B and C than A group. A group means control group. Return rates was significantly different among the groups, with higher values in group B and C than in group A. Pregnancy rate were significantly different among the groups, with higher value in group B and C than in the group A. This is the graphical picture of the same result, where you can see the pregnancy rate, ovulation rate, return rate, estrus percentage, and mating rate. During the non-breeding season, estrus percentage was non-significant among the groups, while mating rate were non-significant among the groups. Pregnancy rate were non-significant among the groups. Different among the groups, with the higher value in B and C than in A. This is the graphical presentation of the same results of the reproductive parameters, showing pregnancy rate, ovulation rate, return rate, estrus percentage, and mating rate. So next is the ovulatory phase during the breeding season. Percentage of animal in ovulatory phase at day 0 in breeding season was non-significant, as the PRID took its effect from the day 2 onward in the group B. Due to the effect of exogenous progesterone, the percentage of animal in ovulatory phase started to decrease in group B till the day 10. Afterward, it remained constant, but after PRID removal, there is sudden shift in the non-ovulatory to ovulatory phase, as on the day 16 in the group B. Majority of the animals were in ovulatory phase. This is all clear if you can see the graph. So ovulatory phase is also very prominent in this graph, that group A remained almost similar through the experiment, while in the group C, ovulatory phase followed closely GnRH treatment as after injection. Ovulatory phase tend to be higher in the group C. In non-breeding season, the ovulatory phase percentage was significantly lower than in corresponding value during the breeding season. But at 16 days, percentage of animals in ovulatory phase in group B was significantly higher than the group A. Sexual receptivity. Sexual receptivity followed similar pattern as in the case of ovulatory phase, with the higher progesterone value and tended the animal more to abstinence stage. Progesterone serum concentration differs significantly among the groups, with a higher value in the group B followed by group C and A. This is due to that exogenous source was maintained in group B and the endogenous source of progesterone in camel is missing due to induced ovulatory nature. This is the same graphically picture of concentration of progesterone. Estradiol differed non-significantly among the groups. Almost similar trend was followed in the breeding and non-breeding season. This is the graphical presentation of estradiol during this experiment. So our conclusion from this study was that both PRID and GnRH can be used for follicular wave synchronization and ovulation at predetermined time in the breeding season. In non-breeding season, good ovulation rate and adequate serum P4 level were achieved. Thank you.